Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jim Bob's Garden. Well, actually, not really Jim Bob's Garden. This is what's going to be the Garden Variety Gamer. I think it's a pretty cool title, at any rate. So where we are is in Somerset, in the beautiful city of Alinor. And I want to kind of show you why I haven't been out digging in the garden like I should have been. And some of the things that have been sucking up my time and keeping me in a fantasy world in an MMO, multiplayer online game called Elder Scrolls Online. Alright, so I'm going to show you my house. So, obviously, being a high elf, I'm a metropolitan kind of guy living in a city. So I got myself a townhouse, beautiful townhouse, and I'm going to show you how I've got it all decorated. Now, with the help of my trusty assistant, I'm going to show you what it looks like beforehand, before I decorate it, and then I'll show you how I've got it set up for my main residence. This is where this character would live if it was a real world. Alright, so come on in and let's see how it looks.
So once you get in, you can see there's just nothing in here. It's all empty space. There's a few little things like some lights and so on. No fireplaces, none of that, no overhead lights. Just, like I said, a whole bunch of empty space. And this is how the house has come, ready for you to decorate. Now, if you spend a little more money, you can buy the houses that have a little more furniture to them. They come furnished, but it costs crowns, and crowns cost real money, so I don't do it that way. I just add my own touch to it. As you'll see here in a minute, I've added a lot of touch to it. It does have a few things like the fountain there, but that's just about it.
Alright, so first off, you notice we have music from our little music box over here, which is kind of cool. You can see it's got a little animation where it's actually spinning around and around. So, and then this is my entryway. Now, my character's name, the Deer Runner, has been for years and years, and in multiple different MMOs. But you can see the deer antlers hanging up on the wall, signifying that this is indeed a place where a deer runner runs down his deer, or puts them, I guess, after he's done running them down. This is our entryway. Got the cool light coming in through the windows and all, and of course a little book where you can sign in. My robot guard, keep an eye on things. And then over here we have our restroom. So let's close that door for privacy. Alright, once you step into the restroom, you'll see that we have a running water in our sink. It can be turned on and off. There we go. Right. Nice little drain there. Gotta have some place to clean up. A little mirror to look at yourself. And over here we have the boudoir, so to speak, the little stand where you can sit and put on your makeup or get ready for the day, make yourself look all pretty. A little place to sit down and relax and enjoy your day. Think about life before you come out of the bathroom. Of course, over here we have a bathtub with a laundry basket and some towels hanging up. A little bit of incense to keep everything smelling good up in here, because you know what bad things happen in the bathrooms. And then we have a toilet with some reading materials next to it. And a little bucket for trash and such. Let's go see what the rest of the house looks like. Alright. And over here, you'll find our dance hall. This is where we get together, socialize, listen to music, dance a bit, enjoy the day, or enjoy the evenings. Places for drinks and such, and just overall a nice spot to enjoy an evening with friends. And here's the dining room. In the dining room we have a large table set up for 8 guests. And of course a nice fireplace in the back to keep things nice and toasty and comfortable in here. My little ship up above on the mantle. Some other decorations. A little bit of ambiance. Just a beautiful space to have a nice dinner with friends. And here we have the kitchen. Kitchen set up to basically make enough food for a whole bunch of people if need be. We got a big cooking pot back here. We have a oven here to make breads and such, like you see over here, some pies, some bread. And then a grill to cook various different items. Like a pot of stew right there. We got some tea warming on the fire. A few little kebabs cooking. Ready for a snack. Of course, over here we got lots of fruits and veggies. A book on mushrooms, which is kind of neat. Lots of interactive type stuff in here. Then once again, another sink. This one's for the dishes. You can see we got the dirty dishes over here, some in the sink. And then of course, once we clean them, we just set them over here to dry. Wine barrels and kegs of beer. Even a bottle or two of whiskey. And up here in the storage area, that's where we keep all of the supplies and such. And here is where the cook lives. Has a nice little spot back up in here where you can keep an eye on the kitchen, make sure nobody's in there pilfering his goodies. And still give him a spot to rest and relax away from the hubbub of things, far enough to where he can still hear and see, but not be bothered by unwelcome guests and so on. And so let's go up here. And we'll show you our library. Well, it's our library slash experimentation room. So in here, we have desks with various sundry things, and we have a jewelry crafting station, clothing crafting station, alchemy area where we have obviously lots of experiments going on, as well as the ability to make alchemical potions. I have a dwarven library there with the different plaques that give you information, and of course plenty of books on the shelf scattered about here and there. And here's an enchanting station where you can do some enchanting. Over here we've kind of got a setup to where not only can people sit and relax, but for those who spend too much time thinking and wear themselves out, they can actually lay down here and take a quick nap before they get back to experimenting away. Let's go over here. This is what I call my Hall of Oddities. Various and sundry different things that I've collected through my time in Tamriel, which is the world that ESO has played in. Everything from crickets and cages to ship's wheels that spin. All kinds of neat and interesting little items. Skulls, dragon skulls, statues, crocodile skeletons, you know. All kind of neat and interesting things that I have picked up along the way. And of course, this collection might be added to as time goes on. But yeah, this is my Hall of Oddities. Just an interesting place to hang out. Above that, we have the bed chamber. Bed up for two. Wardrobes, both sides. Trunks in the back, which are various sundry different items. A few other storage areas. Some nice stuff just hanging around. Of course, there's the desk here where you can sit down and get ready for the day by, combing your hair. Nice little brush there. Looking at yourself in the mirror. And of course, over here we have our lounge area where I can sit down, relax, enjoy a conversation. Or, just hang out, think about what I want to do for the day. normally I have an interface like this that allows me to point my cursor and make things work a lot easier. But doesn't always work that way, so just for clarity, I've taken that off. And here is our treasure chamber. This is where we keep all our goodies stashed. Got a safe with some gold sitting on top. Of course, each of these boxes is a container that I have a lot of different neat and interesting things, such as armor and so on, stashed in, extra weapons and so forth. Alrighty, so let's head back down and let's go look at some of the other areas here. So as you come back through the library / experimentation area, go out to the outside here. Outside, we have an area where I've got it set up for my woodworking area. See, I've got wood stashed over here, and I've got work tables and the table where I can actually do the sawing and the actual creation of the wood materials. And here I have my forge, my large anvil, and of course various different projects that are ongoing as we go about making different things. And it's a really cool thing about ESO is that you can craft so many things, and unlike a lot of games, what you craft in this game actually is some of the better armor and weapons and so on. So it's really handy to have crafting tables of it. Here we have a nice lounge area with a good sized fire. We come out on cool days, enjoy the scenery, or sit by the fire and warm up. Or we can even come up in here into the greenhouse, enjoy some greenery, relax, enjoy ourselves up in this area as well. Lots of odd plants and so on, even ones that spray stuff at you. But plants that have been found all throughout Tamriel. Right here, we kept alive in my greenhouse. And then lastly over here, we have kind of a secluded area guarded by a gate where we can go to the Dark Brotherhood, which is a guild all about murder and mayhem, which being a Templar, you know, probably not something I should be involved into, unless it's somewhat hidden, so that only the select few who know me well get to know about my activities within that. Well, there you go. That's my house. Really enjoyed the time that I've spent building it up and making it my own. None of this is going to look like anything anybody else has ever had. It's just totally unique to each character, and I really enjoy it. And you know, not only can you collect different furnishing items and so on, but if you look here in our entryway to the stair, or the stairway, these are all different achievements. These are given by achieving certain things within trials and so on within the game. And that's why they're so proudly displayed here, because I'm kind of proud of the fact that I managed to get these various achievements done, and in the various trials and dungeons and so on. So there you go. That's my house. This is what I've been doing, is not only playing but collecting housing items and creating these wonderful different homes, so to speak. There are a whole bunch of homes that are in ESO, and I really do feel like that and the fashion. If you notice, I've got interesting fashion choices here on my character, but those are the true endgame. Alright. Once again, very few people will look just like I do. As a matter of fact, you can almost say nobody, because of the various different colors I put on my armor, the types of armor that I'm wearing. And so it allows not only the homes to be unique, but the characters as well. Well, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad that you had the opportunity to come and see my home, see where this character lives. And with that, I think I want to go ahead and relax and do a little dance until the next time we meet. Thank you once again for stopping by, and maybe come check me out in game sometime.